Hey, Shalom. First off, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I'm going to give it peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and what's allowed to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord willing, the video is edifying. Lord willing, I can get something from this video. It's going to be a quick video. I was just reading in Sirach 32. And it's good to go over scriptures, man, especially in Sirach, especially in Sirach and Proverbs, building, but well, all the scriptures, but this is a book that I run to often, when I read to to build myself up as far as being a man in this truth, having this truth dwelling in this world, because it'll give you pointers on the things that you should do. It'll give you pointers on the things that you should not do, right? It'll tell you the things that you need to be seeking for and the things that you do not need to be seeking for. It'll give you, the difference as far as the mindset of a man and his truth and a man in the world. It'll give you, different examples on, what men set their heart on and their conclusion or their result, versus if we set our mind and our mind on this truth and our mind on this wisdom, what our conclusion is going to be. Okay, so it gives you different pointers on how to conduct yourself and how to present yourself and how to represent this truth, so you don't bring an ill name on this truth. So I highly recommend I highly recommend that brothers, go through the book of Sirach. I highly prefer, after you reading and get to build yourself up, book of Sirach is a good book, okay? And all the books are good books, but again, right, these are books that I run to, okay? This is Sirach 32, well, for this matter, okay? But this is Sirach 32, and I'll start at 4. It says, pour not out words where there is a musician, and show not forth wisdom out of time. Yeah, know when it's a time to use wisdom, or always use wisdom, but know when it's a time to, like, for example, present the truth versus the time not to. You know what I mean? Always be ready to do so, but it's certain places where you don't want to do it at, like maybe work or things of that nature. So always use wisdom. You know what I mean? And it gives you an example. It says, pour not out words where there is a musician. Yeah, I mean, you're talking that. Imagine going to a concert and trying to talk over the music. It's like, you know what I mean? And show not forth wisdom out of time. Don't show forth wisdom, out of time. Okay, this is 5. It says, a concert of music and a banquet of wine is as a signet of a carbuncle set in gold. And what that is that if you ever seen like a ring that has like a ring of gold that has like a diamond placed in it or emerald placed in it, right? That's kind of what that is. It says a concert of music and a banquet of wine is as a signet of carbuncle set in gold. So how beautiful that image is, right? How beautiful that piece of jewelry is, that is compared to, a concert of music and a banquet, of wine. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to 6. It says, as a signet of an emerald set in a work of gold, so is the melody of music with pleasant wine. See, basically what I just said. This 7, it says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee. So this is kind of my point, right? It says, speak, young man, if there be need of thee. Yeah, speak if there be need of you. Okay? It says, and yet scarcely when thou art asked twice. 8, it says, let thy speech be short, comprehending much in few words. Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. Yeah, know when to talk. Okay? Let that speech be short, to the point. Right? And make sure you make it plain. Okay? Be as one that knoweth and yet holdeth his tongue. This is 9. It says, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. So if you be among great men, right? Whether it's in your camp or whether it's elders, right? It says, If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal to them. Don't make yourself equal to them. Okay? As if like you're on that level, you know? Right? And this is part of what? Showing humility. This is part of what? Being humble. Okay? And because you got men that come up to camp, right? And think that they just, on one accord with brothers that's been teaching, and that's not, and they haven't even crossed the line or haven't been out there teaching, and they always have something to say. Or you can't be like that, man. You gotta hold your mouth when you come to the house of the Lord. You gotta stop your mouth, man. You gotta listen twice as much as you speak. Okay, but if you don't use wisdom, then you'll get a sacrifice of fools. Okay, if thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them, and when ancient men are in place, use not many words. See, this is the manner that we ought to be in. Okay? It says, before the thunder goeth lightning, and before a shamefaced man shall go favor. Rise up betimes, and be not the last, but get thee home without delay. It says, there take thy pastime, and do what thou wilt, but sin not by proud speech. Okay? And I was just talking to the brother about this. You could, being prideful is the beginning of a fall. Haughty spirit is before a fall. Okay, you got men that are boasting themselves and boasting the things that they might have, or boast with things that they got, or their appearance. Even the scriptures tell you, don't really boast on your appearance, like clothes and things of that nature, right? It's because it says, but sin not by proud speech, right? Don't sin by proud speech. Be humble. Okay, be humble. Okay, and sometimes brothers will check you like, hey, hey, calm that down, man. Be humble. Don't think that don't think that you're more than what you are. Okay, because really, we ain't really, even if we got something, we ain't got nothing here. Okay, because it's not ours. We're not in rulership. So ultimately, it can be taken away. 14, it says, whoso feareth the Lord will receive his discipline. Yeah, you will receive rebuke, right? And the Lord, he says, what? He chastises his sons. Okay, he corrects his sons. If you don't get corrected then you're a bastard. So we get corrected, and whether it's through a form of being rebuked, whether it's brothers tell you to fast or whatever, brothers tell you, hey man, fall back, hey, think like, do this, do that. Don't take it. Don't have a rebuttal, man. Just take it, because that could be the Lord putting that on that brother to say that to you. It says, the Lord speaks to his men. It says, and they that seek him early shall find favor. It says, he that seeketh the law shall be filled therewith, but the hypocrite will be offended thereat. Okay? It says, a sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his will. So a sinful man won't be approved, won't be reproved, won't change his ways, won't try to see his wrong in his wrongdoing. Okay? And he'll find an excuse, right, according to his will. Oh man, yeah, I could steal because it's our money. I could, it's supposed to be ours anyway. Like I ran into people like that. You know what I mean? Oh, it's supposed to be ours anyway. Oh, this and that, Oh, you can smoke weed because, shit. Hey, you know what I mean? It's just, hey, I ain't perfect. Nah, man. No, that's off. That's off. Hey, man, she got a man, right? You know what I mean? She got a man, and if I know it's committing adultery, you know what I mean? But it's the same thing if she was single, because she was already with a man, so it's committed. No, man. She has a man, it's off limits. Okay, but you got men that'll find excuse according to their will. You can't be like that in this truth. Okay? You can't be like that in this truth. Okay? You gotta be of a ready ear. Okay? And you gotta always want to correct yourselves. You gotta always want to improve yourself. Okay, whether that's getting better with breaking down scriptures, whether that's getting better with being more disciplined as far as your study hours or within yourself, right? Whether that's eating, reading right, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, righteous that'll push you forward, in its truth, whatever it is, man, that gotta be your mind first. Okay? Whether it's getting better in the law, whether it's getting better in with videos, whatever it may be that push you forward, that's the things that we have to go forward to, go towards. Okay? Men in the world, they don't go towards that. They don't see a benefit in that. But this is why that 2/3 of Israel is going to be destroyed along with the heathen. Okay? So with that, man, Lord, the video is edifying. Lord, I can got something from this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokak, Kadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next Shalom.